2 years ago, I did a video on MIR4 titled MIR4 is the worst new MMORPG release of 2021. I was criticized for not playing more than roughly a dozen or so hours of the game, so I followed up several months later with another video titled I spent 2 months in the worst MMORPG I have ever played, MIR4. That one was equally as poorly received, probably even worse received than the first one, because I still didn't like the game after having logged in every single day and invested more than 2 months worth of my life into it. At this point, I came to the realization that people are just going to criticize me and complain regardless of how much effort I put into something. As long as I have a negative opinion about their game, regardless of how warranted that opinion is, and they disagree with it. Thus, I don't care what people think. If a game sucks, if a game is trash, I'm gonna say it sucks, and I'm gonna say it's trash. End of story. MIR4 is currently sitting at mixed reviews on Steam, and I know you see the cross-play on both PC and mobile devices tag over on the corner there. From what I can tell, MIR5, the game that we're actively discussing here today, not MIR4, is going to be a PC exclusive MMO. I've seen no mention of cross-platform functionality with mobile devices anywhere online. The game is still sitting at roughly 20,000 concurrent players. As you can see, the concurrent player base is incredibly steady, with roughly the same number of players playing every single day for the entire last year. This should bode well for MIR5 then, right? Evidently, MIR4 has something that retains player retention much better than any of its competition. We have a little bit of information presently available, including an official reveal trailer. Before that though, this is what MIR4 looked like. It was an auto path, auto play, auto combat mess that looked about as bad as your average generic mobile MMO does. You know, when someone mentions mobile MMO, this is what pops into your head. We'll see if MIR5, the sequel to MIR4, can overcome the terrible aesthetic that MIR4 was plagued with. Ahead of the trailer, I do want to take a moment though to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon. Your guys' support is why I can continue to make videos like this every single month, and I deeply appreciate you all being there for me. I mean, I am getting some serious Bless Unleashed vibes from this trailer so far. Like, this looks really cool, but this is a pre-rendered cinematic right now. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to see real in-game gameplay, a real UI. I mean, this all looks very cool, but I guarantee you this is not what the gameplay is gonna look like. If MIR4 is anything to go off of, there's gonna be no X and Y axis. There's only gonna be one. There's only gonna be a horizontal type of progression. Or exploration, rather. Look, I'm not sure what trailers like this are supposed to accomplish, you know? Like, yeah, cool. This is a great movie clip. Does this get me excited for the game? No. A lot of mobile games have trailers like this, and you're like, oh god, that looks so cool. And then you look at it, it's some like pixel art or browser game. It looks like it and plays like it's from 2003. But then who knows, this could play something like Stellar Blade. Yeah, I'm glad that that showed us about as much as it did. And by as much as it did, I mean absolutely shit all. So, evidently the trailer showed us absolutely nothing of value. Pre-rendered cinematics, which genuinely did look very cool. But then again, so do the vast majority of trailers that are cinematic or pre-rendered in nature for video games, especially MMOs and further mobile MMOs. MIR5 is being developed by WeMade, with MIR5 being confirmed as the next installment in the popular Legend of Mir 2 franchise. And by popular Legend of Mir 2 franchise, I mean popular franchise over in China, not in the West. It is being developed for PC and Unreal Engine 5. It'll feature a full immersive open world adventure. The narrative will take players on a journey alongside an expedition team aboard the dimension crossing ship known as the Xin. It's a story that promises to captivate players with its, and I quote here, exploration of uncharted territories and thrilling encounters. Just like MIR4's thrilling autoplay, auto combat encounters that were present that I got to partake of on numerous occasions. It was a thrilling adventure for me to click auto and then watch my character die because they were fucking stupid and the AI was abhorrently bad. And I actually do wonder if this is going to be tied into multiple different worlds then, kind of like they're trying to do with Chrono Odyssey. A key feature of MIR5 is its approach to in-game economics. MIR4's unique selling point is that it is a play-to-earn MMO. This means blockchain. You make money by letting the game autoplay for you. Running multiple accounts equates to more money earned, which is why concurrent player numbers remain so steady, even years after its release, and even after many players acknowledging how much of a piece of trash this game is. Typically, I don't cover blockchain games, but MIR4 and MIR5 I think really do warrant this exposure. WeMade have confirmed that they want to create a dynamic virtual economy for the game, backed by the application of blockchain technology. It is unconfirmed right now whether this will be implemented, but it is very highly likely. They further go on to state that MIR5 will launch globally via their WeMakes Play blockchain platform. This all but confirms their intent. I think this is going to be a reskinned MIR4. I think they're kind of happy with what they've accomplished with MIR4, and their goal here is to expand by creating additional Mir titles. I find it difficult to believe that they have no intention of mobile crossplay functionality either, given that that is largely what allowed for MIR4 to become the worldwide hit that it did. If they're claiming no mobile at present, it's probably because they haven't gotten around to implementing it yet. It's just too large of a market to skip. That, at least in my opinion. The game is not going to be good. That is my opinion. I think the game is going to be bad. Blockchain and MMOs just at present do not mesh well currently. Maybe one day, but that day is not today. Thankfully, this is also not an MMO that we need to realistically worry about today because there is no definitive release date. Now, if MIR4 or MIR5 are not MMOs that you're at all interested in, though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.